Yeah, hi, Kelly. The committee is saying that the written testimony was released at the request of former FBI Director James Comey, who was fired by President Donald Trump earlier this year. He goes into a lot of detail here, sort of minute by minute, line by line, of all of his interactions with President Trump over the course of the year. There's one dramatic section that stood out to me I want to bring to you. He talks about his concerns about the fact that the president had shooed everybody else out of the office and asked Comey to stay behind for a one-on-one meeting. Comey then raised an objection with his boss, Attorney General Jeff Sessions, about that, saying it was inappropriate. Here's what he writes. He says, "I told the Attorney General that what had just happened, him being asked to leave while the FBI director, who reports to the Attorney General, remained behind, was inappropriate and should never happen." He did not reply. That is, that Jeff Sessions didn't say anything at all, according to James Comey, to Comey when he objected to the way the president was handling all of this. That's an interesting one, given what we've seen about the tension now between Sessions and Trump himself just over the past week. Also, earlier today, we saw intelligence officials testifying on Capitol Hill, following up on reports in media organizations that intelligence officials beyond Comey had been asked by the president to intervene in some way in this FBI investigation. The two officials in particular, Mike Rogers, the head of the NSA, and Dan Coats, the director of national intelligence, declined to answer questions about what it was that the president told them personally. And I want to bring this to you because I think it's significant. I just got off the phone with a senior government official who explained to me the logic behind why it would be that those two officials would not want to say anything today, despite the frustration of the senators. In one case, it's possible that the reports are simply false. And in that case, the senior government official told me there are a number of times, especially in the intelligence area, where officials do not want to deny something, even though it didn't occur, because they don't want to be in the position of setting a precedent. So that would be why the officials wouldn't have talked today, if in fact those reports were false about the president making those calls. Now, if those reports were true about making the calls, the official told me that there would be a reason for the intelligence officials not to talk as well, and that reason was the officials testifying today felt that it was not appropriate in an open setting to be discussing confidential discussions with the president, even though executive privilege was not asserted. So importantly, this senior government official talking to me a few moments ago was not implying one way or the other that either of these scenarios was in fact the case, but simply saying that whether the reports were true or false, there was a logical reason why those intelligence officials would not have wanted to comment on their conversations with the president. Kelly.
This is all very nuanced now.
It is.
We'll just wait for that testimony tomorrow, too.
We're getting into
what
it.
Comes out of it.
Yeah.
Eamon, thanks very much.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.